Hello and happy birthday to all of the March Pisces out there. Welcome to your March 2023 tarot card reading. Welcome back to the channel, everyone. For those of you who are new here, my name is Jane. Thank you all so much for being here. So March is a huge month, and astrologically, we astrologers have been looking at March 2023 for a really long time. Now, I am going to be posting the astrology segments in a separate video in the next couple of days. So this video is only going to be the tarot card reading. But if you want to get notified for that astrology segment, please make sure to subscribe and hit the little bell, because there is just so much going on in March. It's definitely one of the months that's like a must see, must pay attention, must know. So anyway, this video is only going to be the tarot card reading. Please make sure to check out your sun, moon, or rising sign. And if you're here for love, you're more than welcome to check out your Venus sign as well. And with that being said, let's go ahead and get straight into the reading. Hello and happy birthday, Pisces. Let's go ahead and delve into the tarot portion of this reading. So we're going to start off, as I often do or have been lately, with a card from my intuitive deck, just to open up the channel here. So Pisces, what is it that you need to know this month of March? Okay, I'm definitely seeing like brain energy. Okay, so there's going to be a lot of emphasis on your brain, your thinking, your patterns. And I feel like there's kind of an element of control over a lot of those things, where you're not at the mercy of your past. You're not at the mercy of the things you used to do. I think this is a highly advantageous time for Pisces to really push and do some incredible things that they have never done before. I do feel that there are external influences, so we'll see kind of what comes out with the rest of the cards. But I feel that these particular external influences are somewhat noisy, but there's also truth to them. And so you're going to have to be able to extract the truth from all of these things that other people are saying and learn how to apply those truths. I don't want to see you completely shutting out other people's voices, because I think that might be somewhat limiting for you. But you are going to need to be in a place where you can hear yourself think, where you can hear yourself process and kind of experience the process of what it is you're going through. And I have a feeling that March has the potential, with Saturn coming into your sign at least, right, to be highly transformative and really set a new tone for yourself, right? So whatever it is you've been kind of struggling with, I do feel that there's a new tone for you. Okay. Oh, before I plot those cards, we're going to plot a major arcana here, which signifies what the universe needs from you this month. So Pisces, okay, clearly that one, High Priestess. All right, so the High Priestess, as we know, there's an intuitive quality, yes, but there's also a little bit of a secretive quality as well. And I'm not saying you have secrets to keep, but I do think there are things that are advantageous for you to keep to yourself, if that makes sense. This is not a time to be sharing a lot about what's going on with you personally, unless it's with someone that you know well and you trust, like a spouse or a significant other, or even a child or a parent or a sibling or a best friend. Anyone other than that, probably it's best to just take a step back and observe and listen. It's not ideal to fully engage. Again, you're going to hear a lot of noise. There's going to be a lot going on. Now, I'm recording this in February, so I don't know exactly what's going to happen in March. I can't really speak to any global events, but if there is anything global or, political or anything that happens, it is a good time to just sort of not get super involved, but take a step back and really analyze. Because what's going to happen is that there is going to be more and more truth that can get extracted. And you want to be operating in truth at all times. And that doesn't always mean that it's going to happen right away, right? That you're going to get all the information right away. High Priestess is very calculating, all right? She can be, I'm even kind of feeling the word sneaky, but not like you are doing something shady, but it's kind of like lurking in the shadows along the perimeter and just looking in at everyone else. It kind of feels voyeuristic to some degree, but again, not creepy, okay? But it's for the sake of having a grander perspective. It's for the sake of seeing things beyond whatever it is that, wherever you're at. This is going to be highly advantageous for you as you make decisions for your life. Because if you're so caught up in certain events that are going on, you're not going to be like making decisions from a full spectrum of information. It's only going to be a fragment of all the information. And that's when mistakes can really kind of be made. So take a moment, breathe, step back, pull yourself away from any kind of drama or anything like that. And just allow yourself to feel your way through it, okay? All right, Pisces, what else? What's going on in your environment? This is going to represent another person. Who do you need to be aware of? It's in your environment, Pisces. We have the Queen of Wands. Okay, now the Queen of Wands is a fiery energy. So there is someone who is passionate, maybe entrepreneurial, someone who is really outgoing and out there, but also strategic and calculating as well. All right. A Queen of Wands is really good at executing on things, but she doesn't execute unless she knows she's going to win. All right. This is a winner's mentality type of person here. We'll see what else comes out in the 9-card block, but chances are I feel this is someone that inspires you. And someone that motivates you as well, or someone who has certain qualities or certain lifestyle, circumstances that you aspire to for your own life. A Queen of Wands may not necessarily be involved in what you have going on, but I do see you kind of quietly on the sidelines watching a Queen of Wands or Queen of Wands types of people, okay? There's going to be, again, information. Just the Queen of Wands living her life. Now, it doesn't have to, I say her because it's a Queen of Wands, but it could be anybody, okay? A Queen of Wands living their life, doing what they do. Seems like Pisces is absorbing a lot, okay? You're extracting a lot of information. Definite brain energy. Something's really going on with your head. And it's changing you. And I think it is like this feeling of fundamental change that Pisces is going through. And sometimes that takes a while to adjust to. Okay? But I like the Queen of Wands, although I don't know how involved this person is going to be in your life. It just kind of seems like you're looking in on their life and getting inspired and listening and learning from and being motivated by that Queen of Wands person. All right, Pisces, what else do you need to know for March 2023? We have the Lovers, we have the Hanged Man. Okay, and the Three of Coins. So with the Lovers, on the most basic side of the Lovers, there's communication and choices. So Pisces, there might be certain choices that need to be made this month. You might be facing a little bit of a crossroads, and that's why all this information is so important. Now, remember, we have Mercury coming into your sign as well, but Mercury in Pisces is in detriment in Pisces, right? Because it's rulership over in Virgo, which is your opposite. So it's kind of in a tricky place. And that's why I think the processing and thinking things through and being calculating and strategic and really taking your time, as I see with the Hanged Man here, taking your time with certain decisions or making any kind of an alliance with someone else is going to be like advantageous. All right. The Hanged Man is a blessing in this particular instance. If you're feeling like things are slowing down, or if your hands are tied, or like there's nothing that you can do about a situation, that's a good thing. You don't want to have power in certain things, because if you did have power, it would actually make your life a whole heck of a lot more complicated, and it would add on with stress and anxiety and all those types of things. Okay. I feel that you're building, with this Three of Coins, you're building something really, really important for you and for your family and for your loved ones. And your future seems to be at stake with whatever choice this is. Now, it may not be so dramatic. I know sometimes in these readings, I personally use a lot of dramatic language. It doesn't have to be something so dramatic, but it is impacting your future. Even if this choice, whatever it is somewhat small, all right, it's going to have a big impact in the long run. There's like compound effects that occur from that. Now, the Lovers also indicates a quality of unity. Now, this could be internal unity within yourself, meaning you are feeling connected with your higher self, High Priestess. You're feeling guided. You're feeling inspired. Could also indicate unity with another person, meaning the two of you come together first and foremost via conversation. So if you are having issues with a particular person, and you sit down and you have a conversation and you start to work a lot of things out, it might take some time for the Three of Coins, the actual execution of, like sometimes we make decisions here, but then we don't officially act on things. There may be a little bit of a delay between when you decide something and when you officially initiate the very thing you decided about. Okay? But I think positively, the Three of Coins is fantastic, right? You get to build something beautiful and something that has longevity. And I know that when Saturn has an influence in your life, which he does as of March 7th, right? He comes into Pisces and he's going to be influencing you for the next 3 years. And so you're going in for the long haul. You're not just sitting around trying to do things for a temporary, from a temporary perspective. I know that you are wanting to do this like for real. Okay. So that's really, really good. Let's see what else comes through. The World. Justice. Okay, a lot of major arcana. You guys, March is very important for Pisces. There is no doubt about it. All these majors, it's kind of like you're driving down a highway and there's all these billboards waving you down, being like, hey, this is coming up. This is coming up. Pay attention. The things that happen in March have impact. So you're needing to make the best possible decisions. And with that Lovers and that High Priestess, it tells me, Pisces, you know the best decision. You know what choice is right. It's just that sometimes knowing what the right choice truly is, and on the other side, holding out hope or believing someone, right? They've changed, holding out hope that they will change, giving someone a second chance, whatever the case is probably where some of you might be really leaning toward that. But you know that that's just really not where it can be. I think it's time for Pisces to stop believing in other people's ability to reform. Everyone can reform. It's a matter of whether or not they'll do it. And it's possible you may have people in your life that are not at this time ready or capable of reform, or the type of reform that you, Pisces, is going to require for to maintain a relationship of any kind. I think Pisces is getting pushed right now. And Pisces, you have to do the things that are fair. You have to do what's fair, and that means doing what's fair for you first. What is fair for you? You have places you want to go with that 3 of coins. This is you creating alliances and developing relationships with people so you can build something really awesome. And if you have people in your life who are preventing you from building something awesome, I'm sorry, but you have to eliminate them. You have to get rid of them. I think the point of this Queen of Wands and why she's coming out, because I'm not seeing that she's particularly involved in your story right now. Like I said before, she is here to inspire you. The Queen is here to get you to see how capable you are of being steadfast in your decision making. Because that's one thing a Queen of Wands is so good at. I'd say a Queen of Wands and a Queen of Coins. A Queen of Swords. Both these queens are so good at decision making. It's like immediately they know when something is right for them, or if something is in alignment with their dreams. And if it is not, they have no qualms about walking away. Now, I don't see particular movement in terms of like an 8 of Cups or a 6 of Swords or anything like that. However, the world suggests that your entire life is starting to turn over, that you're crossing this powerful threshold, and that in and of itself can eliminate a lot of things. Let's not forget that the world is ruled by Saturn. And the Saturnine energy present in our lives, which again, it will be for you for the next 3 years, is all about putting an end to things that cannot grow and putting energy and investment into the things that can. So right now with the High Priestess, it feels like you are in, like I said, observation mode, where you're standing back and you're just witnessing everything that's going on in your life. I don't think people know that they are on the chopping block. They don't know that Pisces is literally looking at them and thinking to themselves, I don't want this person in my life anymore. I don't want to invest in this relationship anymore. I don't want to work here anymore. I don't want to be here anymore. They're going to be living their life like normal, talking to you like normal. Everything is normal except what's going on in your head. This is what I mean. This is why that brain energy came out. You are in collection mode. Everyone right now is telling you whether or not they belong in your life. Okay? And that goes for all spectrum, everything from parent relationships to romantic relationships to professional relationships to friendships to siblings, everything, the full gamut. Except for child relationships. Obviously, they need to be in your life if you have a child, okay? That's probably the only one, but every other type of relationship is on the chopping block. And there's massive healing in this. It seems very cathartic with the moon, because it's probably, the moon we know is highly retentive. It stores all the information. And I feel like so many people have been under the power of their subconscious minds, under the power of their patterning and their normal way of life. And now people are putting their foot down and being like, no, I don't want to perpetuate this cycle. I don't want to continue being like this puppet of some puppeteer that I don't even know what it is. So you're gaining control here by doing this. Now, you're not doing this maliciously or to be you're not trying to hurt anybody. This genuinely is for the betterment of your life. Right? And that's it. That's all it is, for the betterment of your life and everyone who's important to you. Because we're going for longevity with Saturn in your sign. We're going for long-term build, long-term commitments, long-term everything, because that's what's building security. And I think right now Pisces is really concerned about their security, emotionally, financially, and in every other way. Okay? But with that justice, like I say, you have to be fair. You have to be fair to yourself. So when you're sitting down or when you're observing someone or just listening to someone speak, I would honestly ask yourself, does this belong? That's it. Does this belong? It's as simple as that. Okay? So let's take a look. Last row for Pisces for March 2023. We have another major. 9 of Wands. Okay. Death does not surprise me. Now, traditionally, in traditional astrology, Saturn is the planet of death. Okay. So the fact that he is in your sign tells me that you are now, Aquarius had their shot, and now it's Pisces' turn to be the Grim Reaper. Okay, so you're the one that gets to call the shots here. You get to say, this stays, this goes. And I think this is a willful transformation. It has a lot to do with the choices that you're making way up here with the Lovers. This is why you have to choose your alliances very carefully. Because you're doing a deep dive here this month. You're going into a place where you've never been before, and you're becoming a person you've never been before. So there's a lot of unfamiliarity with everything around you. It makes you cautious. I do sense a big energetic wall between Pisces and the rest of the world. And it's not saying you're not still showing up. I think you are, but if someone's trying to get close to you, or like if you're going out on a date with a new person, I'm kind of seeing a little bit of skepticism and caution. And both of those two coming through with this 9 of Wands. You're skeptical of people, not because you don't think you're worthy of it, but because you want to make sure that you only surround yourself in the presence of the right people. It's almost as though everyone has to kind of interview. They have to interview in order to be around you in any substantial way. Obviously, we can have small talk with people and do like small interactions. That's fine. But if someone's really trying to get close to you or really trying to be in your life or something, I think it feels suspect. You know, Pisces can be a very suspicious sign, and it's good for you to put that suspicion to good use. You know, if you're getting an off vibe with someone, pay attention to that. I wouldn't just blindly overlook it. You know, pay attention to those gut feelings. That's what this is all for. That's why the Hanged Man is here, taking time. You talk about something, you discuss something, and then you take the appropriate amount of time before initiation, because in that Hanged Man time, things are going to come up for you, and you're going to be able to address it before you fully commit to anybody. All right, this is all to make sure that you don't get stuck in a situation that you're going to be desperately trying to get out of a year from now. Okay, this is not a good time for Pisces to rush. This is not a good time for Pisces to, again, blindly accept things or blindly trust. While I don't see any one person specifically that you should be suspicious of, I'm almost feeling like, yeah, you need to be suspicious of everyone because only a few people are actually going to make the cut. If you truly value yourself and you truly value your future with this World card, and you truly value that which you hope your future to be, you have to be highly selective. Now, it doesn't mean you are rushing into your future. Although I do feel with all this, the planets moving direct right now, there's a lot of movement and a lot of motion that can happen, and that's beautiful and that's great. But I do still see you taking things one step at a time. You're happy for the acceleration. You're happy for things to be moving forward and for things to be changing, but you're not going to go faster than you know you can go. And no one is going to be able to make you go at any kind of a rate that you are not prepared to go at, whether it's too fast or too slow. Pisces is going to go at their pace, period. That's it. There's a little stubbornness, I think, coming through here with Pisces, but it's protective stubbornness. You're protecting your life, you're protecting your future and the people that you love. So it's warranted. And I do think you're taking choices seriously right now. Now, you can still have fun in your life. I know I always do these readings and I get very dramatic, but you, of course, can still have fun in your life, and I hope that you do. But it really, when it comes to the big stuff, you're going to want to treat it like something big. All right, let's pull out the clarifier. So for those of you who are new, the cards I'm about to pull out are the cards we'll cover in the comprehensive reading. All the info for that will be found in the description box and the comment thread down below. We usually talk for another 25 to 30 minutes about these cards. So let's take a look here for the High Priestess. What else does Pisces need to know? What the universe needs from them. We have look at all these majors. Page of Coins with Strength and Judgment. And then in the environment, which goes with the Queen of Wands, which again does not feel like she has a very big part in this story. But we have Temperance, Hierophant, more majors. And what else? Six of Cups. Okay. Where's my other deck? Oh, here it is. Okay. So for the Lovers, what else does Pisces need to know about this Lovers card for March 2023? What else does Pisces need to know? We have the King of Swords. We have the Knight of Coins. Nine of Cups. Okay. Well, we got the King and Knight of Cups for that. And then we also have an Emperor. Okay. Oh, okay. Five of Coins and the Star. And another Page. Have the Seven of Wands, Nine of Coins, and another Nine of Wands. So for Justice, there's the movement, especially. We have this the Three of Wands, card of prosperity, amazing. Two of Swords. It does seem like there are big decisions for Pisces. Four of Swords. Knight of Swords. I'm sorry, what was this card again? I forgot. Oh yeah, the Moon. Another Three of Coins. Okay. Beautiful. Loving the Magician. Three of Swords. There seems to be casualties in this process, Pisces. I think that's to be expected. Okay, there are people that are going to have to be left behind. Last but not least, we have Eight of Coins, a Knight of Wands, and the Two of Wands. Okay. All right, this is where we're going to pick up in the comprehensive. You guys know I love you. Have an amazing month, and I'll talk to you soon. Take care. Bye-bye.